Throne Liberty had a dev stream yesterday talking about new content coming to the game. First, of course, in Korea, but also globally. And this is major content updates. We're getting like raids, interserver sieges, new dungeons, solo dungeons, battle passes, skin dyes for your weapons. Basically, a lot of stuff, right? However, at the dev stream, it was like 2 hours long and it was all in Korean. So in this video, I'll be covering the most important things that you guys need to look forward to and what's basically changing for global, because some of the changes we're already probably getting. So let's jump into it. So here is the overall roadmap right here. You guys can see we have in April in Korea, remember this is Korea, we're already getting new returning pass renewals, the new rune book system. I thought it was already going to be in the game with the new runes, but it's not. Weapon appearance dying, 4 single player dungeons, character resonance mitigation system. In May, we're getting system reorganization, a new team dungeon with more drops and new content, raid adventure side story codex, InterserverSiege. So you'll be fighting players from other servers in sieges, which is going to be huge. I wonder how they're going to do the matchmaking for that. And the biggest thing is 12-player raids. Now you guys know how I feel about raids. If you guys been watching me for a while, you guys know I love raids. I love like world first races and stuff for raids. So I'm really looking forward to raids. I bet if you guys are Lost Ark players too, you're probably looking a lot forward to raids or WoW players. But a bunch of PvE content, some PvP changes. I'm kind of wished I saw some kind of battlegrounds, but like actual battlegrounds, but there's no battlegrounds here. But some of this we are probably already getting in April, while some of this we'll probably have to wait for after the summer before we're seeing this. But let's just talk about some of the systems they already showed in their videos. And the first one is the rune system. So the rune system they actually showed right here, and it's basically a watermark system, which I talked about this before. It's going to be the same thing. You unlock the synergy for your weapon or your gear. However, the runes that you have already obtained will upgrade like a watermark. So there's no longer going to be a rune bag anymore. So you don't have to worry about all those thousands of runes you have to look forward to. You can literally, if you level up, let's say you have a rune and it's level 10, and you drop another rune level 11, the level 10 one would just disappear and give you 11 watermark. If you can see here up here. So he uses this rune, right? He puts it in over here, this one, and it's still there, right? So you can just go to another weapon and put that in again. So you only will need one rune and it will be a watermark list. You don't have to worry about bike space or anything. You just put everything in your gear. So if you have skill damage boost at level 70, let's say, right? You can put that skill damage boost in all your weapons and it will be level 70. So you have to worry about like collecting more of the skill damage boost runes. It's basically just a watermark system. But you have to level up the watermark by playing the game, but it will automatically do everything for you. You don't have to dismantle anything. You have to do all the stuff. So it's a really good overall, a good change to the rune system. Hopefully they do the same thing with the artifact or something similar. And then you can also unlock chaos runes, like it's just showing like everything, how the system will work. Now this system, I think we're already getting it with Korea. So Korea is getting this in April, and I think they're gonna probably add the same system to us, because it's not new content, it's just improvement of content, right? So everything that is just an improvement of content, I'm pretty sure we're already getting. So this rune system, I think we're already getting this by next month, because they're basically improving the content, and it's a work in progress too, which they said. So this is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. So the rune system, I think we're already getting. Next up, we got to talk about weapon appearance dying. They didn't show this in the stream, but this is going to be sick. I mean, I've been waiting for weapon appearance dying. I mean, you guys probably are waiting for this too. We can finally dye our weapons the way we want. It's going to be huge. I can't wait to test out different skins, because there's some cool weapon models, but they just don't have the cool color sometimes, right? So weapon appearance dying, I think we're already getting the weapon appearance dying in April too. I don't think they're going to be waiting with this. Maybe in May, maybe a little delay, but we're not getting, because it's just an improvement of content, right? And it is more ways for them to make money. So of course we're going to probably get the weapons appearance dying already. Next up, we got to talk about the new dungeons, because they are introducing new solo dungeons to the game. 4 new solo dungeons, actually. And they showed a little bit of it. I know they're big tweaking, because solo dungeons is brand new content, guys. For those people that don't know, it has been out in Korea. It came out for both Korea and globally at the same time, or very similar time, which means that it's a new thing. So they're testing different things out to see what will be the best way for players to play it, healers, tanks, or DPSs, because right now DPSs are favored in there. Maybe healers are favored. So they're trying to balance it out but we're going to be getting a lot more solo dungeons. So for the players that like to play solo, doesn't always want to play with a party, have something to look forward to. Hopefully, I do hope that they might change some good stuff with the new solo dungeon system, like probably more awards or more stuff to do for or more often to farm the solo dungeons, better rewards, stuff like that. Right now they added like a bunch of runes into there, so which is amazing. So hopefully they focus more on the solo dungeons, and there probably hopefully will be more stuff to look forward to, right? So definitely looking forward to the solo dungeon content. Now, do I think that we're getting the solo dungeons already for us globally? No, I don't think we're getting new solo dungeons until the big content update. So I do think we're gonna get this is pure speculation, by the way, because they haven't confirmed any of this. But what makes sense to me, what they've been doing so far, is we're gonna get the rune book system, get the weapon appearance. We're not gonna get the single player dungeons probably until the next major content update. Probably either they will do a content update before summer or right after summer. So this we won't be getting character resonance mitigation. We might get, I'm not quite sure. They are changing the trait resonance system. Now I'm not sure what the characteristic resonance mitigation means. Maybe it's a new stat or a new way to get attributes, or it's just the same resonance system that we're going to be getting next month. But I don't think if there's just like an improvement of the character resonance system, we might be getting. If it's a brand new thing, I don't think we're getting this. They have a new system reorganization stuff. They have like a lot of nerfs and balances coming to the game. Some of this we will already get usually when Korea gets any type of buffs and nerfs, guys, changes, we get them to classes. So I think if there's any buffs and nerfs, they talked about a bunch of nerfs, talked about like deadly marker nerf and stuff that we already gotten. But yeah, a lot of like these small changes we will also be getting. Now, going into the big things, which we have in May in Korea, which is going to be Belantra, the new dungeon. They haven't showed anything of the dungeon, but it's probably going to be another massive dungeon. Now, I don't know if it's a full, like several dungeons inside Belantra, if it's one dungeon, but that means they're adding new gear or probably new content or items to obtain in the new dungeon. But we are probably not seeing this until either August or the major content update. Now we have InterserverSiege. Now InterserverSiege, I do think we will be getting much earlier because again, it's a change to the current siege system with adding interserver. They've been doing a lot of stuff with interserver lately. You guys been seeing this. I mean, we've been getting. We have GVG's interserver, right? We have Nebula Island, which is interserver. So them adding an InterserverSiege will be really good and really fun. Hopefully boost the rewards too by combining Lucent and stuff. So it's going to be really interesting how they're going to do it. If they're going to add like massive kills, or it's going to be a matchmaking system. But I do think we're going to get an InterserverSiege system pretty fast or pretty early. So I'm definitely looking forward to the InterserverSiege. I think it's going to be really good. Last but not least, the big thing that I am looking forward to, which is the 12-player raid. They're getting it in May, so it's probably going to be like you know how the war band parties work now? It's going to be something similar to that you merge two parties together to make a 12-player raid. And usually in 12-player raids, you need 2 tanks, 2 healers, DPSs, probably swap out some healers for DPS sometimes, depending on the difficulty of the raid. But it's going to be a full raid with a bunch of mechanics, a lot of good stuff and good content. Definitely looking forward to the raids. Now, the bad part about this is not coming out anytime soon. This is definitely going to be coming out for the major update release that will either be in August, most likely in August. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real. I'm really hoping for an early release, which is going to be before summer in June, but that is extremely unrealistic. I think this is going to be after summer launch, probably August, maybe even September, that we're going to get the raid system. And I do think we're going to get more content than what is shown here for our big update. So we're definitely going to be getting, when the major update comes, we're going to get the 12-player raid, the single-player dungeons, a new dungeon, a new adventure story codex. These things are definitely coming with the big major update, but there's other things, InterserverSiege rune book, weapon appearance dying, these life of quality of life changes, I think we're already getting by maybe even April or May. So definitely stuff to look forward to. I mean, new content is always fun. Right now we're at the phase in the game where Talandre is fully launched now, or I mean, it's missing trait resonance, and then it's fully launched. So, but that just means that it's beginning of time to start your gearing up, right? You have to start getting your runes, all this stuff. It's probably going to take everybody like 1 to 2 months So we're gonna go far into May or June before you guys finish the content, and it's gonna be up to Throne of Liberty how they're gonna release the content. Are they gonna wait like they did last time before releasing a major update? They're gonna do it early, because remember, now we're almost caught up to Korea, right? And we're getting updates much faster than the Koreans were. So either they're just going to give us the content right now, or they're going to milk it because they don't have much more content after they feed us this next major update, right? So I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen. I mean, new content is always good, but it's also scary if they don't have more content to basically give us, right? Well, let me know what you guys think. What are you guys most excited for? Let me know below. Check out this video right here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.